Welcome back guys to my first kind of proper video. I think it's current and I think a lot of people might need it, and it's kind of going to be on my tips on staying motivated during lockdown, which I know it's been going on for a while now. Whether it comes to fitness or just in general really, some of the tips can be used in just day-to-day life, because I know a lot of people can be struggling with it, and it's just something I wanted to quickly talk about. Okay, so the first kind of tip that I want to give is probably the most important really, and it's just not worrying about anything that you can't control. I've been the amount of times that that they open the gyms and they close them, and you're just left thinking, I could be doing this right now, I should be at this level, I should be progressing to here, and there's just no point worrying about it because it's nothing we can control. So rather than just worrying about it and letting it get you down, being, oh, I don't want to do a home workout, it won't benefit me, I don't want to go out. I think if you just take a minute and think about what you can do rather than what you can't do, it will help you massively. At the moment, there's no point you thinking of, oh wow, the gym might be open in next month, and then it gets to it and it's not, because all that's going to do is just plummet you back to square one. Rather than taking it day by day, waking up, right, I'm going to do this today, I'm going to do this workout, and I'm going to get through it, and then move on to the next one and the next one. Thinking of it that way, rather than getting all stressed about not being able to do something which you can't control, it just won't help you really. So that one is, I think, really important. So don't stress about things that aren't in your control, and you can take that into any context really. So for the next tip number 2, I think that it's important to not kind of restrict yourself to the same kind of workout. If you're lucky enough to have a few weights, then that's good. But I don't know about you, but I've got the ones, when you have to spin the thing to change them, and it takes absolutely ages. And a workout, if I did one that I'd be doing in the gym, would take me 1.5 to 2 hours, and I personally don't like working out for too long anyway, because I just lose motivation. I think it's important to kind of structure a workout which is going to be sometimes shorter and maybe more intense, rather than thinking, oh, I've got to work out for an hour and a half this day, or 2 hours. It's going to be, you're not going to want to do it. It's going to take up too much time, especially for students right now. I don't know about you, but I've got exams, or people that working from home, you might still only get a certain break. I think try working out kind of smarter rather than working out for a long period of time. I'm only doing maybe 1 or 2 muscle groups per session. I can get them done in an hour, maybe a bit longer when you include warming up and things like that. So it's just something to think about. Maybe not working out for as long as possible, making them shorter, more intense, maybe reducing the number of muscles that you're trying to work. So instead of doing like a push, just do maybe chest and triceps, or a pull, just do back, and then leave shoulders for another day. And yeah, I think that can help massively. It did for me with my motivation. I remember in the first lockdown I was trying to do push pull legs, and it just took forever, and I just didn't want to do it. Whereas now I've changed it, so I'm kind of doing more of a bro split, like chest and triceps, back, shoulders, legs, arms, and I'm enjoying it much more because I know I can get on with my day. All I need is an hour in the day to kind of get a good workout done. It's more intense, and I feel good after it. So just think about that. So think about maybe changing up your workout routine so that it fits your day better. Okay, so moving on to tip number 3, I think it kind of links to the first one, where you know you can't do certain things, so maybe try and focus on something else. With me, I haven't got all the set of weights or equipment that I would like. What I've been trying to do is focus a lot on form, which is, I think everyone could benefit from. We're all guilty of trying to lift too much. Focusing on form, but with the lower weights, can help massively. So I've been trying to do this with if I'm doing chest, like chest press. So what I'm doing is slowing it right down, trying to really feel a squeeze in the muscle. Make sure shoulders are retracted rather than just getting as heavy as I can go and just trying to rep it out. Making sure that you are still trying to progressively overload. And what I mean by that is, each week or every few weeks, you're either being able to do the same number of reps with a higher weight, or an increased number of reps with the same weight. So one week I might only be able to do 20 kilo chest press, and then next week when I next train chest, I'm able to do 20 for an extra two reps, 2 or 3 reps, and that's important to be able to actually develop and grow, which I know is very hard in lockdown, but it's try best as possible whatever you're doing to focus on the form and then build it up again and progressively overload from there. You start to plateau and you're doing the same distance or same weight and same reps, you're not going to be able to give your muscles an opportunity to grow. So yeah, the last tip I want to go through with is anything is better than nothing. I know for a lot of people that were quite serious in the gym, to be stripped back and taken away as many times, it is really hard to do anything, but something is better than nothing. How long you're training each day, what you're doing will give you the best like mechanism to be able to retain as much muscle as possible. And for the people that are starting out, anything, you might actually find that you do improve quite a bit. It's not going to last forever. I know this is a really tricky time for people, but it's not going to last forever, and that's what you got to remember. There will be an end point, and we will be able to all get back at some point, because no one knows. We're not in control of it. So yeah, just focus, just try out new things. You'll be really surprised. So they're kind of my top tips that have worked for me. They can work for some of you if you're thinking about starting, or you have been at the gym and you know you kind of want to do something, but you just don't have the motivation. Those steps will just try them out. They might do something. They might not. Fair enough. I've got a back workout today. It's going to be with some equipment. Again, you'll see that the weights aren't what they want to be, but you got to do what you got to do, really. If you stuck this far, thanks for watching. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Enjoy the workout, guys.
Seems like the come up is real. That's about living it up in the hills. Working this job cause it's paying my bills. Made a foundation I'm looking to build. Need all my wishes fulfilled. Turn all my dreams to reality. No one just chasing the fantasy. Coming for everything. Looking back down from a balcony. Thank God we stuck to the strategy. I kept it clear with the vision. They just been lacking ambition. Things change, people change. I had to deal with transition. See that these rappers go missing. Never aborted the mission. Gotta go get it, no stopping. Failure just wasn't an option. I wasn't made for a 9 to 5. I wasn't built for that type of life. I've been the underdog on the rise, chasing my dreams every single night. Got uncontrollable hunger pains. I got a monstrous appetite. Seems like I'll never be satisfied. I'm always feeling another bite. I've been the man for the job. You got the night at the interview. They didn't think I was capable. Knew I was born for this right when they cut the umbilical. All of these rappers the same, swear they're identical. Fuck what they play on the radio. I used to sit all alone in the studio, pray for a miracle. Now everything looking beautiful. Hell and back, I've been through it. Took all the chances they wouldn't. They loving the way that I do it. Always been room for improvement. Please don't you give me a reason. I get it all when they sleeping. Work every day plus the weekend. Told them it's Almighty season. Hell and back, I've been through it. Took all the chances they wouldn't. They loving the way that I do it. Always been room for improvement. Please don't you give me a reason. I get it all when they sleeping. Work every day plus the weekend. Told them it's Almighty season. Said that I kill it and nobody telling me different. I leave them dead in the casket. Ones that are close to me say that I'm distant. Knew I was getting, but they wasn't present. Ayy, come for your neck like I'm Dracula. Know that I'm far from the regular. Finna be something spectacular. Step up the lab with the formula. Up every night, know what's on me at. Get on the beat, then I body that. They listening now like a wiretap. I need to know where that money at. I go to work on it daily. Most of these rappers be lazy. Love when they look at me crazy. Tell them my name again, feel like their memory hazy. Fuck all that jewelry and fashion. I got my eyes on a mansion. People keep talking and talking and talking, but never gon' put in that action. Went through the struggle, I'm moving up levels. Not too many people that sit in my circle. I lost a few battles, but learned to rebuttal. I had to go prove I was special. I be the one that's gon' get it done. Got an opinion, don't give me one. I gotta make it out where I'm from. Starting that beef, I am not the one. Everyone searching for clout, that's what the game's been about. I'm on a whole nother route. They wanna know how I do it, but they cannot figure me out. Hell and back, I've been through it. Took all the chances they wouldn't. They loving the way that I do it. Always been room for improvement. Please don't you give me a reason. I get it all when they sleeping. Work every day plus the weekend. Told them it's Almighty season. Hell and back, I've been through